Hello, I'm Jason and I'm in Washington, D.C. I just finished the legislative meetings for NAR, the National Association of Realtors, as I am president-elect for our local board of realtors in Palos Verdes. But I am interested in still doing the Palos Verdes real estate market update. This will be for the week of 5/29, May 29 to today, June 5th. We see a similar consistency of active listings coming on, 36 new active listings, but 17 price reductions, very similar to last week with 33 and then 17 reductions. Some notable homes that came on this week were the 2305 Via Rivera, just under 2 million, and 2208 Thorley, which is in Lower Lanada Bay at a really good price of 1.78. I think the home needs some repairs. And it's just interesting to see these listings coming up at pretty good values, but they require work. So I am seeing a lot of homes that need work selling pretty quick, and that's pretty fascinating. But once again, those just hit the market. If we look at what's in escrow, we have 17 homes. Most notably, staying on the fixer topic, is 925 Via Nogales. That one has the absolute insane view of the Queen's Necklace. It's a very premier street. It took that one 45 days to sell. So that's something else that I wanted to note, is that we are seeing days on market go much longer. In fact, in this last week, I have not noticed a home that is sold in less than a week in this last week or two. So they're sitting a little longer. Out of homes that have sold, we have 12, most notably 504 Epping. That was actually not so much a fixer, but it was listed right across from the high school for 2.098, and it sold 200 over for 2.298. And that one did go in 5 days, but that was about a month ago when it actually sold. Another home that I really liked, 2524 Via Pacheco, that finally sold at 3.7. It came on a lot higher, it came down, and they got that one done. 6944 Crest, really nice house, 2,600 feet, sold in 10 days for 2.799 at its ask. So when you price the home correctly, they sell. And that's something that I feel like agents really need to be reactive to, is pricing correctly. A pet peeve of mine is when an agent goes to a listing and prices it high to try and get the listing, and then the home comes down in value, and most of the time the seller doesn't want to change. But I feel like that listing agent should be deducted in some way for overpricing. But there are a lot of different conditions in the market that may make that happen. I just don't like it when agents use that as a tool to get a listing, and they fool the client. Look, there's a lot of different reasons why things may or may not sell so fast, and sometimes you don't know what the public opinion is going to be. But using that as a tool of overpricing, I don't think is fair. But anyways, that's besides the point. What were the other ones? 29353 Whitney Collins, listed at 1.95, sold at 2.1 in 3 days. Now there's a pretty good example. That's at $857 per square foot, where that agent priced it reasonably to start, and he got a deal right away. And it wasn't an agent that sold his own listing. So it's another thing that I have a problem with, is the single agent dual representation, because I feel that the client should have his own representative in the transaction. Not that agents are unethical, although some may be, but it's not about that. It's about having someone that fights for you, and someone that really wants to make sure that you're getting the best deal possible. And sometimes that can't be done by one person representing both sides. It's like hiring a divorce attorney to represent both the husband and wife. There's lots of other examples, there's lots of other reasons, but when it comes down to it, I'd love to be your voice in this business and in buying or selling a home. And I come to the table with 26 years of experience, lifelong resident of Palos Verdes, and a lot of passion for making people find the right place that works for them. So short and sweet today, coming to you from Washington, D.C. There's the convention center that I was just at. I did another little video at the Capitol yesterday, which is a little bit of why I was here. If you're interested, and I'm always willing to chat and talk, and thanks a lot for watching. Make it a great day.